the only bad thing about one-way dungeons. You gotta run all the way back out. But most dungeons aren't that way. Most dungeons either loop back around to the front or they loop off to a side channel. And then the side channel has loot, so it gives you a reason to go that way. And that I'm always down for. I guess what I'm gonna do real fast is we will pop over, give him this this loot, and then we'll go do the other quest, the top list one with the refugees. I mean, since we're here. I don't know how I feel about this guy, though. We'll see how he reacts to this loot.
Remarkable. The treasures of Culm. They are more beautiful than I remember. This is truly an achievement. One that will shape the days to come, I promise you.
Okay. So where's my reward?
You will have it, as you deserve something equal to the great service you have done me and the refugees. I have acquired many tools and weapons during this long journey west. I have set them aside to use in constructing New Culm, but I now offer them to you. You are welcome to one item from my private hoard as thanks. Erlich will accompany you, of course. His spear may come in handy along the way. Goodbye.
Else. Feel that's a little suspicious. Yeah, take my bodyguard, and you guys go wander off to where I've hidden my private stash, and he'll give you a reward. That doesn't sound like a thing. It sounds more like, wander off my bodyguard, he's gonna stab you in the back so no one knows that I have no money. And I'm an evil, evil dude. I swear to God, if he like just stops in the middle of nowhere and just stabs me, like that's what I'm expecting. Because why would you bury your valuables literally nowhere near where you set up camp and you can't protect them? That's a little sus. That's a little sus.
Well, here we are. It's time to get started. And by that I mean I'm supposed to kill you, here, away from the eyes of the refugees. As you've probably guessed, there is no reward. There never was. Kras is probably halfway to Rathir by now. Never trust nobles, my friend. Even false ones. Now, I'm not in the mood for killing at the moment, but orders are orders.
I called it. I called it. I called it. I knew he was going to kill me. Kras lied to you.
I know he lies. That's why we get along so well.
Okay. Well, now this guy's gonna die. Now I gotta go kill a noble too. See, I told you when we first met that guy, I had some suspicions. To read this. Oh, clicked the wrong button. I wanted to read the note. It's gonna say something like, "Sir, please kill this dude." Been away too long, my love. What? That's the right letter? Yeah, letter to Ulrich. Okay. Dear prickly bear. Been away too long, my love. The cold sheets betray you. You are a camp, are you not? Scamp, are you not? Slipping from my chambers before the cook crowd and denying my desire its due? I should have known better than to give you the key to my cottage. We can agree that it opened far more than my front door, and that the squeak of the lock won't be fleeing these ears anytime soon. My bedpost left quite a scar on the plaster, to be sure. I view them as trophies, I do. And here you are, far from me. So far, in fact, that I can't feel the scraggly daggers of your beard against my neck, or hear the purr of your breath as it escapes your perfect lips. This is not what I expected, by the way. Yes, I could find one to fill your many spaces, but alas, none can. Your name is the only I scream I wish to utter in these vast, dark, wrathier nights. I was expecting a letter of him killing me. Does your fluffed and rigid master know of your sweetness, of the nights spent serenading me from my window on the Wending, or the poems composed beneath the bough of star thistle deep in the twilight garden? My guess is that he does not. You are but a hired blade to him. It is a pity, my love. You are not a weapon, but the very salve that cradles the wound of my loneliness. Every time I ache, I cry your name. Hurry home, prickly bear. My sheets grow cold, and my bedposts miss their clatter. Clena. Okay, that's not what I was expecting, and that was really creepy. I will note the hilariousness of a dude named Ulrich being called Prickly Bear. But we'll go there. Well, now that dude's gotta die. Yeah, Krass is kind of gotta die now. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to say. He's gonna have to die. He's probably around the year. That's okay. We're gonna go find some refugees. I knew it. Suspect that guy. Sounded too good to be true. He's trying to help refugees. He wants to get all this artwork and sell it, make a profit, and to pay for a town. He didn't want to do any of that. He just wanted money. What are you gonna do? Bamboozled by rich people. It happens all the time. Bamboozled, chat. Bamboozled. Oh, that's not good. See a lot of traps down this hallway. Ah, skill books. Love skill books. There's so few in this game, though. Like, because I check everything I can. And this is the third skill book I think I found. And get rid of their work. Okay. What's this? Spec Grave of Lieutenant Gansha? Here lies our courageous brother in arms, Lieutenant Gansha of the Alpha Army. May he live on through his deeds in Twilly? Tywilly. They all like that? Yeah. All just graves, okay. Ooh, there's a sack. A sack of money. My favorite kind. In the chest. Oh yeah, perfect. I don't need to read any of these really. Oh, they're all just kind of graves. A trap. Okay. Just turn off the traps. There'd be some kind of catch to that. I hate that even on the highest level of detecting, you can't detect, like, skeletons or corpses. You can detect piles, but not skeletons or corpses. It's a little weird. Gold laying around here. Can I seriously not take this? Like, these refugees would be rich. Look at all the gold.
I knew someone would come. They all said we were as good as dead, but I held out hope. I don't know why. Never had any reason to hope before. So what's your story? Grave robber, treasure hunter, or like us, a refugee in search of shelter?
None of the above? Some dude's looking for you.
He is my beloved. Yes, there is a difference in our ages, but I believe that Omer's experiences have given him a lust for life, one to rival a man with half his years.
I mean, okay. I can dig that. Tell me a little bit about you.
Omer Vogard was Kuln's primary hunter, but it wasn't long after the Tuatha attacked that his hands gave out. Now he can't even hold a bow without shaking. I took over his job, and his heart. I tend to stalk my prey as opposed to shoot it. Something about looking it in the eye before it dies. There's respect in that.
So what are you doing here in the plains?
The name fits. We didn't have an easy life when we farmed the fields below Kuln, but it was nothing like this. If the bandits don't get you, the starvation will.
Sounds pretty awful. What do you know about the Idaho chick outside?
She's from the camp on the hill leading into a mare. She's a liar and a thief. Twice I've caught her sneaking into our tents to steal food. Worse than a boggart.
I'm supposed to be helping her. That's good to know. What do you think of this tomb?
I don't know much about Oriator, but what they taught in the village schoolhouse before it was burned down. He was a war hero. Gallifore Fields, I'd gather.
Okay. What do you know about the other refugees?
We probably could have sought refuge in Rathir, but there is no way that Dokkalfar would have allowed us to stay. But if we don't belong there, where do we belong?
By the way, I shut off all the traps.
You did? Well, here I was about to start complaining about them. We've been trapped down here for days, unable to get past those blades, and you simply walk in and disable them, just like that. I'm impressed. I'll say thanks, but the person you're really going to want to talk to is Omer. He'd move mountains to find me. Come along now. The others are waiting back at camp. See you.
Hello.
Oh, I'm like, why are they looking terrified? That's why they're
I
looking.
thought we were doomed.
Poor people.
Hello.
Hello.
Savior.
So I guess we can go talk to this guy. It's not a bad thing to do next. jump back down here and go this way. I'm down with that. And that puts us at like half done the Plains of Aerithal already, which is cool. Starting to crack and snap in my old age. It's getting a little ridiculous.
Yeah?
Conqueror's Longbow.
Ha! I knew I could count on you to bring her back. I could see it in your eyes. A spark of recognition. You have a love too. Or did at one point, you know. There is no thanks worthy of this deed. But you were entitled to something. I was a hunter once. Those days are finished. Yours, it seems, are just beginning. See you.
What did he give us? Conqueror's Bow. It sucks. I mean, it is good against Niskaro, but we're not fighting those anytime soon. Okay, so we want to go that way. Yeah, because, like, here's the Plains of Aerithal. It's these 9 pieces. We're about to be done with 4. Yeah, because what I want to do... Because I want to save this for, like, the end. Even though I'm sure there's going to be quests in here for the rest of this. Yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to go this way. Do this. This may or may not lead us up into the Cradle of Summer. We'll see. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, then we will jump back down here and come across. Because I know I have some missions over here. Not many, but a couple. And then when we go that way, when we're done with those 2 spots, hopefully that'll lead us up the last 2 little areas. And then we'll kind of like clean all of it up before we get to Rathir. Then we might spend some time in Rathir just because I can get a... Pretty sure I can get a house in Rathir. Which would be pretty dope. I'm interested in getting a house. Another house. I have one, but it's all the way back in Canarok. All these just refugees? Yep. Okay, so no one important now that he's left. Scoundrel. I can't believe you tricked these poor people. Ooh, she has a name.
Why are you looking at me like that? Go away.
What about these planes?
I don't care where we are. All I care about is finding someplace to call home. So if they can keep their blasted battle, their glory, I just want a decent night's sleep.
I mean, I feel that. What about you and the rest of the refugees?
Few of us had even spoken to each other before the Tuatha came. But tragedy has a way of throwing disparate souls together.
I mean,
Why?
it's not wrong. It's weird she's a named person. Maybe something will bring us back to her. It's kind of the nice thing is, like, there's named characters and there's not named characters, but it doesn't always mean a named character is important. Ooh, splits. This way. Is there a recent spots? Is there anything interesting on the side? There's a tent or 2. So no. The answer's no. Not really is. bunch of people up here. Can I... Space part. That's a group of people who know how to keep line of eyesight. 360. And I don't need a system. Whoa! Jeez. Brutes, man, brutes. These things are ugly and weird looking and cyclopsy. I have so many armbands it gives this guy next time I see him. Arcane Marcus. You're a sorcerer. Don't go near them. Just play spells from afar, because they will sap your mana. Whenever they hit you. Like that. And for me, it sucks because if I fully run out of mana, it will turn off my permanent spells. If you kill an Arcane Marcus, it has stolen your mana. You get your mana back. I have 2 permanent spells I keep on my character. As a finesse person, they are phenomenal. And that is the poison and the hone blade. So the 2 together, basically what they do is one adds poison to any blade attack. And since I use Beyblades and chakrams, which also are considered a blade attack, it adds poison and to all of my attacks with either weapon. And then the other one, the Hone Blade, has a crit chance. Basically increases your crit. I don't know if it increases your crit chance or your crit damage. I want to say it increases your crit chance. No, damage. So it increases your critical damage. Damage. But only on Beyblades. Critical hit damage for long swords, daggers, Beyblades, and greatswords. So yes, I have 40% increased critical damage. And then this one is 8% damage over time. So it's all based on numbers of attacks and things, so I use weapons that attack multiple times per hit. One of the reasons I use Beyblades. Can I not jump? Okay, there we go. I was like, can I not jump from here? That would be awful. Before we go to the little town settlement, I mean, I guess you'd call that a town? No, that's like a bunch of... That's gotta be a refugee spot. Okay. Okay, that has to be a refugee spot. Like, there's supposed to be a town around here, but that doesn't look like one. Still not good enough for what I need. Yes, and thank you. I want that before I go any further, anywhere.
It is from this tale that you mortals create myths. There were many battles, many losses, many victories. The Tempest spared no one. Your ancestors hid as the ground trembled under the gathered armies of Lord Ulm. They whispered tales of the radiant Issa, striking the winter Fae like lightning, tearing the looming clouds. It was everything you know of war.
Let's go towards that city. Jeez, I'm fighting so many different things. You got stupid assassins everywhere. Big Cyclops guys. Arcane beasts. Like, this is a mess of things. Running on a hard difficulty, you would be dead. Cleaned it up good, check. Cleaned it up good. See, I feel like these are also out of whack too. I feel like these should have a cover of some kind. I don't remember. I don't remember enough to know if those are out of whack or not. It's just a feeling I have that they're out of whack. Like the Fey ones. I can guarantee you're out of whack. You can see them. They're pretty far messed up. But these I'm not 100% certain. Can we say brownie attack? No, I want brownies. Lost Scrolls. What kind of mission is that? I don't remember that. I got all kinds of stuff to do over there. But since I am working my way, yeah, I still got enough inventory. Let's keep wandering around. As long as I have inventory space, I don't mind wandering. But I'm out of inventory space that I have an issue wandering. Let's keep going this way. Okay, that's like a roving band of Bargas right there. It's kind of cool. I mean, that's the kind of thing you'd expect to see on planes. It's just creatures roaming around looking for a meal.
Taxing through swamp and ice, desert and wood, was the exodus from frozen lands. Upon each hill the priestess sang, and closer to Erethel they came. The people walked in groups, the future houses of Rader, planning the lives of gold and silver, music and laughter. Lush fields and streams Tyrion described to farmers, the first makers of the bread and food we eat today. The mages that awaited Lyria's touch now reap her power.
Sounds way left. A little too close to that guy. Is that another money sack? 3 scribbled notes belong to the famous historian Callus and are partially account of the only battle ever waged between the summer and winter courts of the Fae. I mean, until now, right? See, that's what I was trying to do earlier, was inspect it. Infamous on the history and nature of the Fae. In the infamous God Storm, or Withering War, Lord Issa took up the ancient cursed talisman of fate, a powerful but treacherous magical artifact of the heroic age Sealy clan champions. and came upon Lord Own and his warband in the fogs of quicksand of the shadowy plains. Lord Issa, Lord Own, and their warbands fought for hours in confusion until most of their supporters were dead, and both Issa and Own were terribly wounded. At last, Issa took a mortal wound, and Own, thinking himself the victor, left Issa alone to die. But the gravely wounded Issa gave his page the talisman of fate and sent him after Own. I mean, that's kind of cool. Oh, it's a core component. Okay. Oh, Mulrain. Isn't that where a few people were talking about Mulrain? It's not gonna let me interact with the body. Well, that sucks. Elderly and Shay. More specifically, anciently and Shay. More specifically, dead anciently and Shay.